Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and this is a picture reading for Trish here. And I've just got to say a bit sorry for this being a bit late, but yesterday was just a bit mad. But here we go. Right, first thing I'm getting about this person, I just feel as though he's a bit of a bugger, a bit of a rogue. But I don't mean it like in a bad way. I certainly can't put you off him. I feel like he is drawn to you. He's drawn to your personality. He does find you attractive, but you're not normally his type that he normally goes for. But there's something there that intrigues you. But I can't quite make out whether he's connected with somebody or he isn't. If he is, then it could be off and on. But it just feels though his thoughts to you are quite genuine. But the only thing I get with him is stability. I feel like his fancy today is fancy different tomorrow. So he comes across as a bit of a player, but I don't feel like he's trying to play you. I feel like it's different. You know, you could be the one that makes him settle. And I feel like he does like talking to you. He finds you quite fascinating, and you seem to lift his energy up. I feel like he's been in a bit of a dark place. And I feel like almost like the more he talks to you, you seem to brighten his day up. Him almost like you put him on a high. It's like your his little naughty fix, and he likes connecting with you. But I just get the feeling he doesn't know what you want or what you're thinking. And I feel like sometimes he thinks if you just want a bit of fun, then he's interested. But if you want something serious, he doesn't know, but he's not exactly against it. So it's a bit like that. But I do feel like he is starting to calm down. I feel like if I were to take him back 5 years ago or a bit longer, I feel like he was a lot worse than what he is now with his sort of personality and his demeanour. So there is this kind of calming down period with him. But I do feel like the more you connect with him, the more you can calm him down. So I just feel as though it's quite intriguing. And I just get this sense of sort of there's something there. And I feel like in a sense you're a bit drawn to him. But I feel like at the moment though you could be drawn to anybody. And I don't mean that in a negative way neither. I think what I'm trying to say there is I just feel as though anybody who's going to pay you a bit of attention and be nice to you and offer you something different where there's stability and security, and I just feel as though giving you something better than what you've got now, I feel as though it's very tempting. I'm not saying you would jump in, but it's very tempting. It's almost a bit like, oh, the flattery's nice. You know, somebody's giving me some attention, if you know what I mean. So don't take it the wrong way that I was saying that, because I didn't mean it to be like that. But I just feel as though it's like the flattery is lifting you up. And I certainly wouldn't blame you for that, because there seems to be a bit of that missing in your life. But I know you're not the one for run off with every Tom, Dick and Harry, definitely not. But I feel like a bit of flattery, it's like, oh, you know, it's just there. But I feel as though also though, you're not the one to just suddenly just run off, especially not now, because it's like you've got a lot to lose. So it's not simple for you. But I just know somebody's paying you some attention. It's like, oh, I didn't expect to feel like that. That's what I'm saying. You might, in your thoughts, like, you know, when you get up and you're busy and it's like, you know you've got this to do, you got that not to, got that to do. It's like, no, I'm not messing with anybody else. I've got to do this. I've got that focused on. I need to get this done. It's like, But then the quietness when you've got 5 minutes free, if you were to get a bit of attention off somebody, it would make you sit back and think. Not just think about the attention of that person, but what's around you. You know what, I'm not getting any attention there. And it's nice. So it's not attention where, you know, you'll just run off with anybody, but it's just that feeling of having some attention. You know, if a nice person is being nice to me, lifting me up, making me laugh, you know, it's like taking a happy pill, and it's good. But I think you know what I'm on about. You know, I'm not trying to say negative or derogative to you. I'm saying it in the right feel like I'm trying to say it in the right context, and I think you know that. So I don't know. I don't feel like you can risk everything for him, but it's like I just feel as though you could just think an afternoon of passion. I feel like you're tempted, but something's holding you back. And I feel like you'd find a way to make that happen if you did want to. But something's stopping you, because it's probably your morals of who you are and what you're about, but there's temptation. And you know what? If there's temptation, you've got to be thinking about a lot of things. So it's like it's making you analyse your life. So I'm not saying you will and won't, but he could be your catalyst, if you know what I mean. There's always something comes in that makes you think and look at different things. So this is what you've got to look at now. What you're doing. And do you know what? You may be keeping quiet about things, you may be keeping your head down, but you're not happy about things, you're not. And I just feel as though you're just thinking safety and security, and it's like you've got a long-term plan in your head what you're doing. But that long-term plan could go out the window. You know, it's like I feel as though you could go back and sort of, revisit that idea. See, the thing is with this, I feel as though it's with him being here and then the now, it's like I feel as though I'm certainly picking up a few things about what he's like and what his personality is, and then for you, but it's not like spirits bombarding me with messages. It's a different type of picture reading this, as if you know what I mean. So this is why I'm coming back more to you, the way it's affecting you. I'm sure you understand that. Just bear me just 2 seconds, because I've just come down. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I haven't put the heating on. It's bloody freezing. That's better. I like my warm house. I forgot to put the heating on. I'm sitting here and I'm bloody freezing. So yeah. But I like him. I can't put you off him. Do you know what? I feel like you could connect with this person. And I feel like he can start like talking to you more. Definitely. So I just feel as though just wait and see. But I keep feeling, somebody else you're going to be drawn to. I know I did say before, there's somebody you can be drawn to. And it could be that you sort of in the end sort of maybe nudge him a little bit. Whether it is this person or whether it's somebody else, I'm not sure. But I do feel like there is somebody else for you as well. But, again, you haven't made up your mind what you're doing. See, as I'm looking at my crystal ball, it's like I can see lots of little dots, and I feel like bright stars, and I just feel that these are people that you could be connecting with as you move forward, different people you meet. And they may just become good friendships, like this one could be, or they could be real, more sexual intimacy. And you know what? It's so funny because you remember when I said to you last time, I feel so you could connect with somebody and he's a bit forward, and you said, oh, I'll slow that down, I'll put him in his place. And you know what? It's so funny because I feel like you can be a passionate woman when you want to be. But it's like I feel as though it's got lost a little bit. So it's like sometimes you don't think of that person. It's like you see yourself as mum, if you know what I mean. But you have got this fiery energy. It's like that sexual passion could come back. And, it's there. It's got lost a little bit, but it could come back. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that, you're going to be all this and all that, but you know, you've got your responsibilities, you're going to be tired at times, things you've got to do, but you know what I mean, don't you? So this is what I'm feeling. So I just feel as though, you know, your life isn't over and done with. It's like there's a new chapter beginning, and you've got to figure out now what it is you're wanting. But I feel like you can look at this person. I keep feeling there's a very strong possibility you could have I don't want to say a one-night stand with this person, but an afternoon fling. You could, but it's not saying you will, it's saying you could. This is all about choices. It's not that you're going to rush into it, but it's there. But I know he likes you. And I get the feeling as time goes by, he's going to want to talk to you more and more. It's like you make him laugh. And I feel like he likes that. It's like he finds you very different. He finds you intriguing. Mysterious woman. He doesn't quite get you. It's like your personality doesn't fit you, who you are. And that's what he's trying to figure out. But he definitely does like you. See, it's like I want to put him in the character of being a bit of a rogue, and yet there is a good side to him as well. But it's like, are you looking for that, or are you looking for somebody who's going more connect with what you're into? Because I don't think he's that one. He's not connecting with what you're into. You know, he might be a bit of a mick taker, if you know what I mean, and he might take the mick at times if you start talking to him about those types of things. But putting that aside, yeah, he's drawn to you. So I just get this feeling now, it's your next move. What's weird is I'm looking in the crystal, I've got the light shining down here, and it's like I can see two dots in me crystal, and it's the reflection of the lights, and I'm being drawn to the two. Like I keep turning my crystal, and everywhere I turn it's following me, and it's like it just feels though I feel like you've got two choices. And I could put him as one, but I feel like there's somebody else. There's somebody else for you. So it just feels though you just need to do a bit of analysing. So yeah, so don't want to put you off him. Not a negative person. Is a bit of a player, but he's calming down. Is intrigued by you. He's trying to work you out. And I feel like you're intrigued with him. But your personal situation and everything else is holding you back a little bit, but you could be tempted for a bit of fun. But I feel like if you did do that, the fun would be short-lived because you'd start to feel guilty. But I feel like, you know, it's there. I don't feel like you'd stay over, but there could be an afternoon of passion. I keep getting afternoon of passion. If you want that, so all bets are on. So I'm going to leave it like that, and obviously you can come back to me and ask me some more questions if you want to. So I'm free today, so definitely we'll have a chat about it later. So yeah, okay then, happy listening to this.